As an LRA-funded researcher, you conduct a clinical trial that tests whether a drug can prevent brain cell damage in people with lupus that leads to problems with concentration and memory. Could you tell us a bit more about this and what you've been seeing so far in the trial?
What I did want to do was talk about the trial, what led to the trial, how we got to this point, because it really is only the second clinical trial that has ever been done in brain research in lupus. We have used, as I said, different brain imaging studies and cognitive testing in lupus patients who volunteered to help us, and found that most of them showed there were certain areas where the brain lit up in lupus patients that it doesn't light up in healthy individuals. And those areas correlated with poor performance on the cognitive testing. And that was just so important to us because it really was the first time that we've been able to identify a marker for cognitive problems that are due to lupus and not due to medication or coexisting anxiety or depression. So then we thought, okay, well, now let's go back to the microglia cells. Remember, those are the ones that are attacking healthy neurons. Turns out there are a bunch of medications that can control them. And one of them is called ACE inhibitor. Probably a lot of people on this conference are aware of them or take them. ACE inhibitors are blood pressure medications that are already approved for 20 years by the FDA and very, very safe. And in addition to controlling blood pressure, they control microglial cells. So we gave them to the mice, and sure enough, the microglial cells quieted down, the neurons were protected, and they didn't develop the cognitive problems. So that, again, very exciting. And we went back to our lupus patients' data from them and looked again at the images that we had collected over 3 years and realized that the patients who had been on ACE inhibitors just by chance during that time, their metabolism actually decreased. And we thought, oh, so it might help patients as well. And that's where we had the idea, let's create a clinical trial and really test this in a very scientific way. And that's where the LRA stepped in to say, yes, go ahead, we'll help you with that. So it's very exciting, and I think we're probably going to open enrollment in just a couple of months, and it's great.